The home of the Clippers, the Staples Center. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against the Hawks in Atlanta. And guys, it could have gone either way. Nearly won that one by 2.
And they played with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
And I think you've got to give all the guys credit. I mean, plenty of credit to go around. You can't just highlight or pick out one or two guys that stood out, because everybody did defensively.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot, manning the middle. Redick with a screen on Irving. Kicks it to Redick. Back to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Griffin can't get it to go in. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism. But a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Cleveland on defense. It's a 3-point game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. First quarter, just over a minute played. Ball against Irving. There's the dish to Mozgov. Smith up top. Back to Mozgov. In the corner, Irving with it. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Love kicks to Irving. Smith with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Los Angeles with another miss. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Jordan the screen. Griffin a screen on Smith. Excellent use of the screen that time.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. And we'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's LeBron. A 29-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. Love with the screen for James. Back to Love. No one near him. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
James against Green. James, the pass to Love. Green against LeBron. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. LeBron's got 5 now.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Picked by Griffin. Jordan dishes to Paul. He feeds it to Redick. Outside, Green pulls up on the wing. That's good.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside, Irving dishes it to James. Paul with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jumps up, and Green slams it in.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Again, the Cavaliers score.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Paul kicks to Redick. Green, the screen. Paul outside. Shot off the pick. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
Cleveland leading by 4. Now here's Irving. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
3 on the clock. Love outside. Shoots. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. 3rd in opponent offense, 7th in rebounding, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And you talk about their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. They really stifle teams. I mean, they eliminate the easy runouts in transition, and they force you to play 5-on-5 and take difficult shots.
Out to the wing. Griffin a screen on Irving. The drive by Paul. And the rejection by Smith. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. And Baamute's checked in. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Now here's Irving. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. James in the post. He's guarded by Mbamute, and that one's good. And that's now 9 points for LeBron. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Here's Irving. Clippers able to drain the 3. And Love has it in the corner. Griffin with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Mbamute with it. He's picked up by Irving. Ball against Smith. 6 on the shot clock. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Outside Irving. Passes it to Smith. Back to Irving. Kicks it out to Love. No good with the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Pass to Griffin. Kicks it out to Paul. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Such a wide open look. Dellavedova's got his first bucket in this one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
It's Crawford on the wing. Here's Rivers. A three-pointer, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Dellavedova kicks the Fry. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Rivers. Outside jumper. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Pierce is checked in for Blake Griffin. The Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Rivers kicks to Mbamute. Here's the break. Here's Dellavedova. It's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pierce for 3. Shot is no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The screen from Thompson. On the wing, Shumpert. Fires from the wing. And it's Shumpert again, missing. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Mbamute, screen on Shumpert. Crawford outside. Back to Pierce. It's tipped. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Dellavedova. The pass to Fry. 1:53 left in the first. Down low, Jefferson. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Jefferson against Pierce. Pass to Aldridge. Clock at 4. Here is Mbamute. Plays it up and banks it in. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now, here's Fry. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Shumpert. Thompson sets the pick for Shumpert. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here's Fry for 3. The Clippers trail. Right side, Pierce. He dishes it to Crawford. Fires for 3. But they'll get another chance. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Jefferson. Here's Dellavedova. Banked in off the glass. Dellavedova's got his second basket of the game.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Rivers kicks to Pierce. And it's all evened up.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Dellavedova, no good. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the success of a very special...
Blake.
Of course, we know that Blake would say the exact same thing about Chris Paul. Chris and Blake Griffin share so much in common when it comes to being the hardcore Clippers their owner brags about all the time.
And you think about it, Chris Paul is not easily impressed, nor is Doc Rivers, for that matter, but both of these guys have praised Griffin for how hard he's worked and how far he's come in his career.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Channing Frye out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the 1 spot.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? Sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
And it's Paul missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Irving kicks to James. They set the screen. Launches it. It's rebounded by Paul. J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season. He knew he had a chance for a ring. Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. Instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did, but boy, that was a nice job.
The feed to Love. Uncovered. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Jordan, the screen, feeds it to Redick. Outside Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Fades back. It's hauled in by Frye. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. James kicks to Frye. There's the dish to Irving. Wide open. James wide open. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Clippers trail by 4. Paul outside. Jordan kicks to Paul. Jordan the screen. Griffin inside. He's going up against Love. And it's Paul missing. The Cavaliers leading by 4. LeBron outside. Outside Irving. Love with the screen on Paul. Irving can't get it to go.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Griffin inside, covered by LeBron, and the rejection by LeBron. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And guys, add to that the fact that they have really done a great job of attacking the ball handler with their defensive pressure and forcing turnovers.
Griffin passes to Johnson. Paul outside. They need this one. Paul can't get that one to fall.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
James kicks to Smith. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds. No rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs. Ball up the rim, get it out to our guards, get out in transition.
The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce has checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Mozgov's checked in. Pierce against LeBron. It's Pierce with the drive, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. It didn't. They paid a lot of attention to their body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high-flying, but just as potent and as effective.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here's Paul. 8 points for him. Outside, Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the run. Again, Pierce missing.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Smith outside. On the wing, James, covered by Reddick. Love with the screen for LeBron. Smith for 3. Can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pierce kicks to Paul. Pierce with the screen on Irving, and it's going to be a 3-second call. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. LeBron James second.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it. But they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen. You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for James. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Jordan. He's putting up 13 points a game, 14 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
You know, over this last whole stretch of games, I mean, he's been shutting down the lane with absolute authority.
Paul kicks to Griffin. 6 to shoot. To stop the drought. And the Clippers miss again.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Kicks to Jefferson. Back to Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got his third rebound on the night. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Pierce with a wide open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-5 run here. Screen by Jefferson. Mozgov a screen on Redick. Dishes it to Dellavedova. Back to Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. Fires the three. Shumpert, no good. Clippers trail by 9, and they're on the break. Passes it to Pierce for 3. And Shumpert pulls it down.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Picked by Mozgov. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Gets an open look and hits. Shumpert's got his first points of the game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Redick setting the pick for Paul. He kicks it to Redick. Shoots the 3. Good. Redick's got 8 points.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Pass to Shumpert. And he dumps it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Clippers trail by 10. Paul with the ball. He's got 8. Jordan the screen. And the wide open shot from Redick. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Shumpert against Redick. Shot clock at 5. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Jefferson kicks to Dellavedova. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Redick on the wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And here is Paul. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Paul Pierce.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Left side, Shumpert. 1:15 left in the second quarter. From deep. Jordan with the rebound. Clippers trail by 9. Paul outside. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And the shot is good. Here's Dellavedova. 51 seconds left now here in the second. Picked by Mozgov. Outside jumper. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Dellavedova. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the right eye.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
And Griffin sends it back. Left side, Jefferson. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Jefferson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Doc, what do you think is the main area this team needs to address going down the stretch?
I tell you, every quarter we've had a 2-minute stretch where, guys are playing hard. They're trying to win. But you got to win together by running your stuff. And we're trying to make it up, and the turnovers are killing us right now.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, the shots were droppable. I mean, they were just dropping out of everywhere, dropping out the ceiling, dropping out the popcorn guy's man's hand, whatever. It didn't matter what the defense was. They found a way to get a good look almost every time. They just got to be patient, take as long as they need to keep finding those high percentage shots.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 14 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
How about that eclipse? What a screen by Smith.
Jordan dishes to Paul. And the pass to Redick. Back to Paul. Jordan with the screen on Irving. That's a 2 from Paul. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Now Irving. Pass to Mozgov. It's a pick by Love. Mozgov kicks to Smith. On the wing, Irving. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. 6th in assists, 7th in free throw percentage, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And the ball has been moving just beautifully for them. There's that trust that when you get open, the ball will find you and also find you on time. You see guys cut harder, and it becomes infectious.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
James outside. From deep three-point range. A rebound by Jeff Green.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-to-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. and then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Paul passes to Reddick. Griffin sets the screen for Reddick. To the middle, Mozgov with the steal. Here's LeBron. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Paul. Clippers trail by 9.
You know, with Jeff Green, the one thing you can say about him is he's been durable, especially since he'd had the unforeseen heart issue in 2011 for which he needed season-ending surgery. Since then, over the past 3 full seasons, he's played in 81, 82, and 78 games. Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Back to LeBron. 5 on the clock. Love with the screen on Green. James dishes to Love. Shot no good.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Over in the corner, Green. Now here's Paul. He's got 8. Looking to end his cold spell. Mozgov with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Outside Jordan. There's the screen. Paul kicks to Green. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
Good.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And it's Paul penetrating. Mozgov with the block. But he gets it back. Paul passes to Griffin. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Irving dishes to Love. The feed to James. Out to Smith. Takes the 3. And it's good. Smith's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Paul kicks to Reddick. He dishes it to Griffin. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
It's a pick by Love. And they double up James. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. James has got 17 now.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Irving against Paul. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Fry's checked in. Here's Crawford. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Smith with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. James against Mba'amoute. LeBron James on the wing. He's got 17. And it's Love missing.
frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Crawford outside. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, a bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Puts it up. Rivers can't get it to go.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Thompson, a screen on Johnson. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Back to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson with some nice D.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Johnson the screen. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Thompson with the ball. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
The dish to Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That's his first foul. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
Here's Dellavedova. 17-point lead, their biggest. The screen from Thompson. Out to Shumpert. Pulls up from the corner. Cleveland gets it back. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Here's Dellavedova. Kicks it to Jefferson. Out to the right wing. Here's Dellavedova. There's a screen. And Frye has it in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Frye's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And he gets it to go. Johnson's got his first basket. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Here's Dellavedova. Dishes to Shumpert. Passes to Dellavedova. 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Clippers. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Rivers passes to Aldridge. Crawford against Thompson. Crawford drives in. Up and in on the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Dellavedova. The screen from Thompson. Frye with the ball. And here is Shumpert. There's a good screen. And the 3 off target. Clippers trail by 16. Rivers dishes to Crawford. Aldridge kicks to Rivers. Johnson outside. Pass to Mbamute. Off the left rim and out. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 15-6 run. Shumpert with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. In the corner, it's Jefferson, and taken away by Johnson. The finish, hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The screen from Thompson. 4 on the clock, inside. They swipe it. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Paul Pierce is checked in for Los Angeles. James checked in for Cleveland.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. In the corner, it's Crawford. Rivers, a screen on Shumpert. Now the pass to Rivers. Here's the screen. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
James outside. The tray. Good. LeBron's got 22.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Clippers trail by 17, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Fry in at the center position. Paul kicks to Mbamute. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
James against Green. Now here's James. He's covered closely. Just 5 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. Cleveland the rebound.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Outside, Green. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for Jeff Green.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. James kicks to Fry. Back to James. He feeds it to Fry. Shoots. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Paul goes in. Top of the key, Mbamute. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Outside Irving. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. So for the Clippers, Griffin's checked in for Mbamute. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. On the wing, James, guarded by Green. Pulls it from 20. Green with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Clippers trail by 13. Now Paul. Picked by Griffin. And it's Paul penetrating. And the layup is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Outside Irving. LeBron with it. Now Green defending. James the pass to Love. And another miss by Cleveland. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Outside Jordan. Now here's Redick. Griffin dishes to Redick. From outside, off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
To the left wing. From deep, LeBron. Another miss by LeBron. Clippers trail by 11. Paul kicks to Jordan. Redick against Smith. They kick it out to Green. Paul for 3. They get the rebound. Back to Green for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 8. James kicks to Irving. Picked by Mozgov. Green against James. Shoots. Buries the 20-footer. LeBron's got 24.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Here's Paul. Picked by Griffin. Paul goes in. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's James. Another miss by James.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And Green gets it to go.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Ball outside. Redick is in the corner. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Irving kicks to Mozgov. James against Redick. From deep. Mozgov drives in. The shot misses. Great D that time from Jordan. Irving against Paul. He kicks it to Reddick. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Pass to Griffin. And stolen by LeBron. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Irving against Paul. Love with the screen on Paul. Here's Irving. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Jordan the screen. Back to Griffin. 6 to shoot, and there's the 3-second violation.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. LeBron with it. The feed to Mozgov. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Green. Just 4 to shoot. James, the pass to Mozgov. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Griffin a screen on Irving. Ball goes in. Griffin the open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Here's Irving. He dishes it to LeBron. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Feeds to Griffin. Kicks it out to Paul. That's the 3 fly. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And the Cavaliers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team, while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
James dishes to Love. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 6. Pierce kicks to Griffin. Mozgov with the block. And here's Irving. The dish to Mozgov. Now LeBron. On the wing, Irving. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at what Irving's done. 12 points and 1 steal.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Paul kicks to Pierce. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside Irving. Love outside. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by James. It's good. True contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And that one misses. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Ball passes to Griffin. Here's Jordan. Mozgov with the block. LeBron against Pierce. Kicks it to Irving. Back to LeBron. From deep three-point range. Shot is no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Redick for 3. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about, Greg. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot, it is a chance.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That stretches their lead to 8. And it's the Clippers' ball.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
Takes a 3. LeBron grabs the miss. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's the first. That will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from James.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Pierce for 3. But they get it back. Tries again, and it's blocked. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many.
LeBron, for so many years, a Doc Rivers coach.
The 2K